Yo, this is Jake. They call me Dr. Flock.
Views.
What's up? It's John.
Views.
And it's real life doing this, bitch.
Views. You are now listening to the Views from the Chair podcast.
I think I could see it in your eyes. I was like,
yeah, I've been ready to smoke the same these yaks. For saving these yaks. No, because I started getting in good shape, and I'm like, yo, I just need to, like, cut down on my yaks. I was like, well, let me just see if I can. So I've been cutting down all week. Had these two for today. I'm like, oh, I need to say them just for the show.
Yeah.
Never felt better.
It's at least it's an occasion. You ain't just randomly smoking.
Special occasion.
Yeah.
Special occasion.
Talking some shit.
No, I'm good when I'm sober for real. It's when I start drinking that's the challenge.
Makes sense. That's really my only urge to smoke too.
But like when I'm dating and shit, I don't be smoking these joints like that.
To be like, fuck it.
Yeah, I don't smoke in front of girls.
Yaks or what's the thought behind that?
I don't
Them
know.
knowing you smoke them or?
No, because it's not like I hide them. Like all my pics have yaks, so like.
So are you like judging a Joan if she pull out a cig or a yak or a black?
Yeah, I don't think it would be like I probably wouldn't be like pumped up about it if she pulled a cig out, but I probably wouldn't like really trip. That shit, bro. You know the one John used to smoke cigs.
So you're not jumping? No, I don't remember honestly, but you're not jumping to conclusions if they pull the cig out.
I mean, I would be like, damn, that's because I don't really see people smoke cigs like that no more, for real.
Yeah, I don't really see younger people smoke cigs. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I can't remember the last person. Nah, they like 30, 40. Yeah, not our age. We ain't really get into the cigs like that. Maybe it's just who we around.
I mean, my white folks did for sure, but that, like, even with that, like, most of them stopped doing that shit. I don't really know too many people that smoke cigs no more.
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
Like, I got a couple of friends left, but like a bunch of them quit. Like, you know Brandon and Jen, right?
Yeah.
Like when I was with Brandon and Jen not too long ago, Jen told me she had stopped smoking. She's been done for like a year now. Like all them motherfuckers that used to smoke, they don't even smoke no more.
Damn, do they go to alternatives or they just like fuck it, cold turkey?
I probably know more people that do dip than smoke now.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that shit ever gonna phase out. Like, does the tobacco industry just take a mad hit? Like, damn, motherfuckers don't even smoke cigs no more.
It's just
like we don't even want this anymore.
They're just gonna go to the vapes.
Yeah,
that shit, it'll always be a market for that shit. Tobacco ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, but the vapes don't have. Well, some of them don't have tobacco. Most of them don't have tobacco in them.
Well, nicotine industry, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You'd be salty if a John pulled a cig out on you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking it back. Like, what's going on here? Like, you smoking the cigs? I'm a little appalled. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I only know like one John that I thought was bad and still smoked cigs. And she was so bad, I thought it was bad when she was smoking them.
Damn, like I might hit that shit. Let me see.
I wasn't gonna hit the cig, but she looked like the John from Grease. I felt like Johnny Travolta.
Damn.
I was ready to put the all black fit on. Do the Grease lightning, John.
I can't really remember Grease like that. I know I've seen it. It ain't as bad as my Titanic chick.
Yeah,
it ain't as bad as the Titanic chick, but I'm pretty sure I've seen Grease in school.
Yeah, Grease was a iconic John. Iconic John. Now it's already Wednesday, bro. It's about to be. You got off for Juneteenth?
I don't know. When's that? Saturday?
Monday. Well, I think it's Sunday.
Oh well, yeah, I'm off Monday anyway.
But I got off Monday for it.
You got off Monday for Juneteenth?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's clutch.
Yep.
Progressive company over there.
Yep. I got off, dog. Don't even worry about that. Got off Juneteenth, dog. You know.
What do you do to celebrate the holiday?
I got a golf tournament. So. So nothing.
It's the whitest sport possible on the Black holiday.
Yeah. Wait, what are you supposed to do to celebrate Juneteenth?
You got me beat. I have no idea.
What's the appropriate celebration for June? Like, should that be a cookout holiday as well?
I feel like, yeah, I think it
That
should be
should be like
taken
a
on
like a Labor
Memorial Day,
Day.
Labor Day
Yeah,
levels, honestly.
July 4th is Labor Day holiday. I don't even know. I just made that up.
Yeah, I feel like it should just be a cookout holiday, you know. Yeah, I don't know honestly, like how you celebrate it, but they just springing shit on us other than reparations to make us happy. I guess I don't know what's going on.
They got to get a flag for that shit. They got a flag for that shit.
Yeah, they got a couple flags, but I don't know the official joint. I'm pretty sure they got an official flag. I'm up here disrespecting my supposed culture and shit.
Yeah, I need to see that.
My grandma earlier found out I had some Indian in my family, so I thought that was funny. It's always got black person say I got Indian in my
I was gonna
family.
say, now I probably can't wait to get that shit off.
I thought that shit was actually hilarious. I'm like, don't tell me that, my mom. Like,
Every single one, dog. Every single one, dog.
You know, your grandpa was Indian. I'm like, great, whatever, something like that. I just start cracking the fuck up. Like, this where they get it from. I ain't even gonna spread this news.
Yeah, I still don't know what the fuck I am for real. I don't even have any interest in it, honestly.
Yeah, I was literally asking my grandma, I'm like, yo, so like, was your grandparents slaves? She was just like, I don't even know, honestly.
Yeah, I don't have any like.
I'd be intrigued on that shit though. I really want to know, like, where that shit come from. I ain't really into the whole DNA test and all that, but I do want to know just certain shit about people that was.
Bro, I don't have a single fucking interest in any of my heritage. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
That's cool. I got tons of interest in it.
Yeah,
if it was up to me, I would want to know everything. So every time I get on the phone with her, I'm asking a million questions, and she just be firing away. Does she know or she don't?
Nah, what's it called though? Yeah, Juneteenth, man. I got a 3-day weekend. I'm real pumped up about it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well,
yeah, I got no interest in my heritage, but I am gonna celebrate Juneteenth by golfing with 3 white friends. So it's gonna be a lit time. Friday, my buddy Jersey comes down from Boston. Haven't seen him in probably like 3 or 4 years. Be good to see him. Probably bounce around the city. Saturday, I got to go see. My little sister's having a party for her daughter, so I think I'm gonna pop in there for a little bit. Probably see my pop for the first time in like 5 years. That'll be interesting. Hopefully, it won't be too white trashes.
The day before Juneteenth?
Yeah, yep.
You got a fun-filled weekend, I see.
Yeah,
Juneteenth weekend popping for you this year.
Yeah, and on Sunday, I don't really have no plans on Sunday, so I might try and hit a brunch or something. I just found out about this brunch spot we should go to. Where it's like 4 hours. You hit the buffet first. Yeah, you hit the buffet first, do your little drinking shit, and then they have like this DJ like party John go for the second half of it, and it's only like 70 a head, 65 a head. So I mean that's not bad at all.
So it's like Park at 14 vibes.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
That makes sense.
Yep. So I think we should. Yeah, I think we should do that. I don't know why Jade just keeps texting. Wow. But
fake birthday.
Yeah. People don't know how to make plans for their birthdays. That shit is crazy. Girls are the worst with that shit, honestly. Well, I don't want to do that. I know, academics.
They don't work for what?
Nah, bro. I plan, so I'm a planner.
I'm planning as well, man.
Yeah, I'm a planner. I like to plan ahead.
I'm horrible at planning. I can't plan shit for nobody else. For sure, can't plan shit for me. I don't know if it's me not caring enough or just me not even thinking about it till they actually come and I'm like, oh shit, this shit really here. And then it just gets to the moment like, all right, whether I'm gonna do something or not.
Have you ever thought that, like, you think it's appropriate to comment on weight loss?
I would say yeah, if that was the goal. So if it was like somebody for the past 2 years, like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna work out, blah blah blah, and then they finally you see them in 2 years, and they're like, oh shit, you really was working out. Oh, I see the weight loss. But if it just comes random, you might just be like, I don't know what's going on here.
I guess the same rule would apply to like weight gain.
Yeah. I'm never speaking on the weight gain.
Damn.
Ever again.
Look like you put on some pounds.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked.
Yeah. Unless you like, yeah.
I do remember when I was going crazy with the running, like crazy. And my aunt had asked me, just like, wow, you look skinny. And I'm just like, damn. And then
Skinny
I was
sounds
out.
kind of crazy.
I was out and I seen somebody I hadn't seen in a while, and it was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Damn." I'm like, "Damn, is it that bad?"
Damn.
I ate like 3 double cheeseburgers the next day.
Motherfucker asked if you had cancer. That's crazy.
Yeah, basically, I'm like, "Damn." That's how I took it. Like, damn, what you asking about sick and shit?
Yeah, I'm straight. Oh, Jesus fucking
just
Christ.
running. Can't even get in shape nowadays.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was inappropriate or not to like comment on weight gain or weight loss. I'll be saying that shit though. I'll be like thinking like sometimes like I can't really keep up with what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. And then I'd be thinking like when I say shit like I get away with a lot of shit too.
Yeah, I feel like people give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, they really do. They really do. People really do give me the benefit of the doubt. Blessings in general.
Yeah. So what's going on with fucking academics?
You want to talk about that? Academics today has been fucking scorching hot on Twitter because the audio surface clip came out, and it basically said he was like, "Yeah, all I'm doing is really checking for college IDs. If you got a college ID, you can get fucked because like if you think about it, there's no real difference between like 17, 20, 21, 17. Like I don't give a fuck if you just turned 17, if you 17 and a half, whatever. If you got a college ID, you can get the dick."
Damn.
Yeah, he was adamant on that.
I still ain't hear the audio. I gotta see what that's about.
Oh yeah, well I was just listening to it. It's pretty damning, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Give me a sec, I'll pull it up.
Yeah. Let's get that audio. I don't know if his necessarily fan base is gonna care.
17.
There we go.
And to keep it real, if you think about it in the bigger scheme of things, there's not much difference between a 20 or a 17 or a 21 and a 17. Just kind of mean one's a minor and one's not a minor. But I will say, listen, I adopted this rule, which I think it was fine. I said, listen, man, as long as a chick got a college ID, she's getting f***ed. I don't care if she's 17. I don't care if she's 17 and a half. I don't care if she just turned 17. She's going to get this dick.
You know what that is, bro? That's a horny ass motherfucker that doesn't get bitches or girls.
That's what that sound like. Is that old or new?
I'm pretty sure it's old. From the gist of what I'm getting, it's older. And I think in the context of what I heard him try to explain, it was basically he was saying when he was in college or when he was DJing in college. That's what I got out of it. Either way, it's just a freaky joint.
Yeah.
It's a freaky joint.
Do you hold the old shit against people, or are you more of the? I mean, it's some old shit. He said that shit when he was young. Fuck it.
Well, shit, bro. I remember when we was in college, he was waiting for the joints to turn 18 to hit. He wasn't gonna hit him at 17. Still, I didn't even know 17 was a thing. I thought you had to wait for him to be 18. But I think you can. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck the rules is on that. I'm not getting that close to that age these days.
Nah, hell no.
I think there's a pretty glaring difference between a 21-year-old and a 17-year-old.
Yeah, I feel like you would know what the fuck's going on. You know what you're doing at that age, and you know they ain't the most. Not saying at that age, either person is either male or female is the most developed, but you know they kind of naive at that age, and it's kind of fucked up actually. Yeah, you sound kind of crazy.
Yeah, anybody that talks like that is just not that experienced with women. He was kind of more so what I got out of that was like, yo, I'm taking whatever I can get.
Yeah, honestly, it sounds like some shock jock shit for real. It sounds like
it definitely could have been some Howard Stern shit.
Yeah, like he was just trying to get some clicks from whatever he was saying at the time.
Because there's obviously a difference between 17 and 21. And shit, I hope he didn't say it new. He said he's our age. That would be a freaky thing to say.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering if it was younger or older. He always say stupid shit, especially back then. So I mean, has he said anything about it?
He released a little joint. I ain't listened to it yet.
Put out some audio.
Yeah, the whole idea of that shit is interesting because the motherfucker's basically saying like, if you're gonna check for college ID, why wouldn't you just check for ID? It's kind of like, yo, ignorance is bliss, is what he's doing on his part. Like I don't really want to know how.
if you got a college ID, I don't give a damn how old you are. You got a
Yeah.
college ID.
Yeah, I don't even want to know you're 17. I just know you have to be at least 17.
So he basically fucked up by just throwing the age in there for real.
Mm-hmm. And saying there's not that much of a difference between 17 and 21.
Which
There's for sure.
to do. He didn't have to say that shit.
Yeah, he made it way worse, and it is what it is. He's an interesting guy. But honestly, dude, I was watching some videos and I was just thinking, like, you remember all those years ago where he didn't even have a face?
Yeah, we didn't even know who he was.
And we thought it was like a fake voice.
I ain't never think it was a fake voice.
I thought it was a fake voice. I thought he was doing that voice. Like, it was like the voice was too weird. I thought he was like making that voice up, like kind of trying to be funny with it.
Mm.
He's made a hell of a career for himself.
I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of crazy how many people, I guess, pattern ourselves after him at this point now, though. Like, whether it's talking like him or talking like how he used to talk.
100%.
Just, as they say, like how rappers got kids, he got kids out here.
He 100% like made it abundantly clear that there is an avenue to make revenue off covering kid rap, I guess you would say.
Yeah, I did just see that A$AP Rocky post where he was saying basically how all the rappers used to look older and whatever, and now all of them are baby faced, and that goes down to I guess that forms into the product of watered down, corny, weak music.
How did you feel about that?
I got mixed emotions about it. I mean, honestly, I do like the fact that anybody could put out a song, but also, like, at the same time, it's like we can't act like all this shit good. But then again, good is subjective. What's the standard of good? What should be pushed? What shouldn't be? So I don't really like getting into the conversation of what should and shouldn't be pushed, because if you like some shit, you just like some shit. But
I think hip hop's so broad.
Go ahead.
Oh, you got it.
Nah, just as far as like we champion everything, is just like some of this shit we gotta weed out. Some of this shit y'all somebody has to say, oh yeah, this ain't cool, or nah, this ain't good music. Like, but again, that sound like the old guy talking when they used to say what we liked wasn't real music. So,
I think like it's a facade. Like, it's like, yo, like the hip hop's so broad now. There's definitely I wouldn't say it's stuck in a stage of adolescence, because there's so much old rappers going now. And a lot of those younger rappers, like majority of them don't do crazy numbers. It's not like they're super popular. It's just like a lot of their attention comes from us old heads going like, yo, this shit's whack. This shit's corny. Why the fuck are people like that?
The most popular rappers right now, if you had to guess. I mean, we obviously not all the way in the loop like we used to be when we were younger, but
most popular rappers numbers wise, obviously Drake's still going.
Not numbers, but I would just say, like, off the top of your head, who you would think are the most popular rappers?
Dirk, Post Malone, if you count him as rap. Jay-Z still, when he drops a verse, probably most popular.
Kendrick Cole, so 30-year-olds basically.
Kendrick Cole,
30 and up.
Not even just 30, mid-30s and up.
Yeah.
Mid-30s. We're talking about guys that are all 35 up.
Generation
before. Like even like you saw Gunna's birthday was today. He's 29. He's our age.
Yeah.
So like you think about all the big rappers. I think Dirk's like 28, 29.
Mm-hmm.
Doug's like 32, 33. Future's probably like 37. Like all these guys are older, so I don't necessarily know if it's like you got all the younger guys too, but like they're not like as big as everybody projects them to be, or makes it seem like they're like, yeah, it's gimmicky and like, yeah, some shit happens and we get some attention because people hate on it. But shit, I'd say now the average age of like the core rappers is probably older than it's ever been.
That's a good point. It might. I mean, now that you say that, it really might be. I mean, like you said, I think it's just more so. What maybe I don't know, because honestly, I don't really look at no other music pages. Maybe I look at Complex and Akademiks. I don't follow them, but I'll go on them from time to time just to see what they're talking about. But when I do go on there, it is majority younger rappers, so that's what kind of deters me from like being on there. But now that you say that, majority of the rappers is older, but I will say you got like the Kodaks. I'm not sure how old Lil Baby is.
Kodak Baby. I mean, those guys are all like 23, 24.
Playboy Cardi's. I don't know too many of his songs, but I know he's popular. Uzi. It is some young guys that's real super big, but I mean,
even when you're saying all those guys, aren't they all like 23, 24, 25 now? It's not like they're kids.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, ASAP might have been talking about the New York scene for real, because they seem like they pumping out the younger rappers at a high rate.
But even with that, like, French Montana just dropped his album not too long ago.
I don't even know what that
I
shit
mean,
called, and I would used to
Cardi, and Nicki are still going.
Yeah, I mean, but Cardi ain't dropping about 4 years. Nicki might be longer than that. Um, I kind of like to go off of who dropping albums, but as far as like, I don't know how old like the Babyface Rays is, the 42 Dogs is, ESTG. I think ESTG might be our age for real.
I don't think he's that old, but yeah, he's mid-20s,
Yeah.
if
So I
not a little
mean,
higher. I
it's
think
definitely a good
I would
balance.
assume Babyface is as well,
Yeah.
like around that age. Staying on hip hop, these weren't really on our topics, but did you see? I think it was Rolling Stone dropped top hip hop album, top 200 hip hop albums of all time.
I did. Do you have the top 10 on hand?
I didn't have it. I just saw the backlash from it, and that's where I was kind of going from it. But I'll pull up that top 10 as we go.
I did see Meek tweeted about it. I'm guessing he wasn't in it at all. I did see the game say something about it.
And I 100% agree with the game on that one as well.
Yeah, I gotta see what the game said. We gotta get
it basically was like, yeah, how the fuck was the documentary not on the top 200?
Oh, it wasn't on there at all.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's a fair assessment there.
Damn. Is top 10 enough, or should we go to top 20?
Travis Scott made it, but I saw Meek post and I saw a bunch of people, and it basically was like he showed the judges of it.
What does that look like?
The majority white. Do you have a problem? Do you have a problem with that?
I have a problem with it to the extent of like, did they really listen to these albums, or are y'all just people that work for the magazine and just off your head you went by the most popular people? That's the only time I really got a problem with it, whether they white or black. Like, did you actually? Because a lot of people don't really listen to albums, and a lot of people skim through these shits, listen to them on shuffle, look at a track list and say, oh, I'm gonna listen to 2 songs on this. Like, are you listening to the full body of work, or are you just going off of who you know is on the album and clicking those songs?
I saw a good take here on Twitter, and I'm going to steal it, or I'm going to paraphrase it. And it basically was like white people have turned hip hop into like academia, to where they pick it apart like it's a science and critique it. And that they feel like that makes them experts. And it's hard if you're looking at hip hop top 200 albums and you're looking at it from like a academic point where you're critiquing it on like a science, how wordplay, blah, blah, and you're not necessarily a part of the culture. You grew up in that culture. I do think that would be unfair if the majority of, like, there's a spot there for those critiques, but if the majority of your panels that, I don't necessarily think that's fair. It's kind of like if there was a NBA top 70, when they have the NBA top 75 list, you want some people that grew up playing basketball, not people that just watched it.
Even with that though, like Rolling Stone, like, I collect magazines. I think I've said that in an older pod, but I mean, I might got maybe 2, 3 max Rolling Stone magazines, because they don't really cater to like what I like as far as music. So I'm not really holding them. Like, I could see if this was XXL's list or the Sources list or BET's list or somebody like Vibes list, but it's like, all right, this is Rolling Stone. It's like rock and roll, right?
All right, I got the top 10. I think Rolling Stone started as a rock and roll magazine, but yeah, they cover everything. You want me to go 10 to 1 or 1 to 10?
Let's go 10 to 1.
10 to 1.
Number Cardi's in the top 20 though.
I'm not sure.
True, this list is already blasphemous.
But you're going to be thrown anyway. It's kind of like what the Twitter take says. Number 10. I understand it. I don't agree. Lauryn Hill, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Nah, that's deserving.
Yes, yeah.
That's
okay.
deserving. That's deserving.
Number 9, Tribe Called Quest, A Low End Theory.
It's deserving. I wouldn't put it in mine, but it's deserving.
Yeah, hip hop head. Number 8, Wu-Tang Clan, Enter the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers.
I'm not mad at these
3. I wouldn't argue that. Number 7, that's a little weird. Missy Elliott, Missy So Addictive. I am not up on Missy enough to know if this is a good album or not. I
That's
don't. I don't see how this could be a top 10 album.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they reaching with that one. Just
Okay,
like that's kind of a reach.
yeah, this is the album with Get Your Freak On.
Yeah, they got a little reach on
Yeah.
that.
Number 6, you're gonna like this. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
I'm not mad at that, but I'm not hearing the albums that I would say should be
That's
in
the
here
top
so
10.
far.
Yeah, you're a rapper.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I love this one. Number 5, To Pimp a Butterfly, Kendrick Lamar.
That's not even his best album.
I was gonna say I wouldn't say that was his best album. Number 4, Public Enemy. It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back. I've honestly never listened to a single Public Enemy album.
Yeah, that's before my time. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
1988. That's literally before our time.
Yeah, old head might co-sign that, but I ain't got nothing for that.
Number 3, The Blueprint.
Deserving.
Yeah, you're not going to get an argument out of there for me. Number 2, kind of a surprise here, but I get it. Outkast, Takeonia.
They tripping. I don't think that's Outkast's best album.
Yeah, I'm like, I get it. I wouldn't say it. And number 1, Ready to Die.
Life After Death better than Ready to Die.
That's what some people say.
I think that's not even a question.
I kind of want to keep going here now. You want to do top 20?
I want to do the whole list.
That's this episode?
Well, we can go to 20, but before we get there, Blueprint better than the 2 albums that was before that.
I would agree that Blueprint is better than Stankonia, and Ready or Die, you can make that argument.
You can make the argument with Life After Death. I think Blueprint got Ready to Die. Ready to Die, cool, but Life After Death might be the most perfect rap album ever made to me, as far as what's on it, content, what the fuck he's saying, how he rapping, his flows. You can't even count how many flows Biggie got on that album. Features that you never thought you would have heard. Like, yeah, Life After Death is definitely one of the greatest albums ever made.
Let's go with. Let me just read the breakdown for the before we jump into 10 through 20. But let me just read the breakdown for the Outkast reasoning and see if we agree with the breakdown of it. By the turn of the millennium, Outkast were the standard bearers for Southern hip hop, a regional form unfairly derided as less sophisticated than rap's coastal variants. Stankonia finds harmony in the region's mired forms, booty bass, and HBCU marching bands, protein crunk and trap, P-funk, and organic neo-soul. This is the tweet I was talking about here.
Mm-hmm.
Andre 3000, Big Boy, 2 of the best rappers of their generation, encompass stylistic patchwork, particular on the hits Miss Jackson and BYOB. They really do sound so fresh, so clean, even as the blue-collar scholars address hot button topics like sex, abortion, and hypocrisy in American politics. That's not what I'm looking for on my top 100 hip hop list.
And as far as we in the top 10, I'm like, okay, we haven't heard Illmatic, we haven't heard Chronic. As much as I'm not a fan of Eminem, but the Marshall Mathers.
Yeah, you got to go somewhere in here. So like, let's keep going here, and I don't want to stick on this too much, but I'm just curious now.
They getting this.
Yeah, 11. Take Care, Drake.
Top 20? Is that Drake? Okay, we can stay right there. Is that Drake best album to you? We can move on quick, but is that
I really do enjoy this album.
Me too. 11 though, all time over the time.
I mean, we've had the argument back and forth on if Drake has a classic or not. I would say this was his classic. I don't know if it's like a defining classic to where it would be a top 20 rap album of all time.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, I don't know if I got that for me here. Number 12. All right, here you go. Clips, Lord willing. They got some curveballs here.
Dog, you know I love the Clips, but damn, top 20?
Yeah, I love Push, but I don't.
I ain't heard Illmatic or the Chronic yet.
13, the Chronic.
Okay.
No, I'm lying. 13, 2001.
Come on, bro.
I'm lying.
Come
13th.
on,
Dr.
dog.
Dre 2001.
That shit not better than the Chronic.
No, I saw the Chronic when I was scrolling down. The Chronic's number 40.
Wow. That's
Yeah, so
disrespectful.
they got Dre 2001. 14, we got Ghostface Killer Supreme Clientele. I've never even heard that album. I know people are big Ghostface fans.
I respect it.
So that's fine. 15, Paid in Full, Eric B. and Rakim. I can't argue if you're going to argue that kind of rap.
Right.
All right, here we go, dog. This is the shit I'm talking about here. 16, Cardi B, Invasion of Privacy. Come on, dog.
That deserves a moment.
Come the fuck on, dog. What are we talking about?
Now, for the people, we love Cardi.
We love Cardi, and I like that album a lot.
Album of all time?
I thought that was a good album.
That's actually insane.
Insane. Yeah, I can't believe they're doing this here. 17, Yeezus.
Wow.
I'm not a fan.
Over graduation?
I don't even really know who this is. Okay. Number 18, Mad Villain, Mad Villainy. Apparently it's a MF Doom and Madlib collab.
Yeah, that's some rap shit, and everybody can't really get with MF Doom flow for real. So I don't know if that's. Yeah, this looks interesting. Like
number 19, Lil' Kim, Hardcore.
Dog, we ain't heard fucking Illmatic yet.
I haven't got to Tupac yet.
We haven't heard Tupac yet. We haven't heard DMX yet. What the fuck is going on?
Okay, here we go. Number 20, Future, Dirty Sprite 2. Yeah, this is the shit I'm talking about.
No. But at the same time, I guess it go back to what I'm saying. Like, you gotta look at who's putting this out and hold it for what it is. Like, this ain't no official rap fucking rap journalists. People cover hip hop their whole lives.
But these are supposed to be this is the hip hop expert panels.
I gotta see these people.
Yeah, the hip hop expert.
Our age judging these albums like this. Come on, bro. Even our age not doing this.
So I scrolled up and Illmatic's 24 and Marshall Mathers LP's 25.
I gotta look at this list after the pod because I'm bamboozled by this shit.
Yeah, there's that Tupac finally falls in at 29. All Eyes on Me.
Wow, 29 behind Cardi.
Yeah, one spot before the Beastie Boys. And Pink Friday. That's a funny one. This is an interesting list. Chief Keef finally rich. All right, we can get off this, but it's just like, yeah, I don't know where they was going with this.
Yeah, closing statement on that. Just remember who Rolling Stone is. Don't look at them to be the hip hop, like say all about albums and shit, because obviously they not it.
Yeah, that's I would say that's an unfortunate judgment.
That's crazy.
Where you want to go next, man?
You want to talk about the crazy shit they doing in Ohio, or we could talk about our government?
Both one and the same.
Do we want to get the frustration out or the stupidity out?
Let's jump into if Airbnbs are overrated first.
We could do that. Let's do that.
Because Airbnbs are fucking overrated now, dog.
Highly overrated. Highly overrated. What Jake talking about?
Okay, Jake wants me to talk about Lizzo dropped a new single last week, and she got a bunch of media backlash because she used the word spaz or spaz out, and apparently that's offensive to people with cerebral palsy. So she released a statement and said she's releasing an edited version of the song without the word. This is Lizzo, who's like number one single says bitch like 17 times. What are we doing here, yo?
At what point do we stop catering as artists? At what point do you stop catering to everybody that I ain't saying that they wrong for doing it, but when do you just say, nah, this is my art and that's what it is? Yeah, what's the point that you do that or actually commit to like, nah, this is what I'm saying and that it is what it is?
Yeah, it's a dangerous game of like, all right, we all want to be politically correct and we don't want to be offensive and it's mad easy to change this shit, but like everybody's shit's not for everybody.
No, and that's the other thing. Like, it was so easy for us back in the day and I guess it was easier because you really had to buy the CD to listen to the shit. So you wasn't buying nothing you ain't want to hear.
if you
would change the channel if you didn't like the video.
and I didn't know spaz was offensive.
Me neither. I never heard it used.
I've never heard spaz being correlated with cerebral palsy.
Nah, nah.
I mean, cerebral palsy's fucked up. So like, they already got a tough enough life. Y'all want that shit to be canceled? That might be one joint I'll jump on. Like, but yeah, like fuck, dog. It's like it's too much.
Yeah, I mean, we running out of adjectives to use to describe shit.
I can't say
taking away everything.
I'm already not allowed to say the B word, dog. Fuck, like like so tough being a white man.
Oh my gosh,
so fucking tough.
Yeah, they didn't took a lot of words from y'all, I guess.
They took a lot from me.
Y'all be treading lightly when y'all talking shit.
I gotta say it softly to myself before I say it out loud. Okay, good. I'm sending voice memos.
I talk proper for a reason now and shit. I guess it all makes sense. I'll be selective with their words.
Yeah, I mean, I don't listen to Lizzo, so it doesn't mind me, like whatever. But yeah, Flock had a fucked up joke I'm not gonna share. But yeah, you would have liked it. But yeah, Lizzo can't say that. Airbnbs are fucking pussies, and I'm sick of their shit. I'm over it.
That's always been my biggest fear with Airbnbs. You want to break down the story?
Yeah, so it was a story this week where like these girls had booked a stay in Philadelphia, funny enough, and they had noticed like the sprinkler system was weirdly located in the rooms, and they gave it a closer look, and there were hidden cameras. There was I think there was 8 hidden cameras throughout the room, positioned in the showers and over the beds. Mm-hmm. And all Airbnb did was give them a free credit.
Damn.
To a different place, and the cops basically said that's like a civil suit matter. So yeah, Airbnb, like, yo, you guys can eat a dick, honestly, because I'm not paying the cleaning fee. Like enough's enough with that. Like that's kind of worst fear situation. But I guess that could happen in a hotel. Probably a lot harder to do so. Yeah. But like, Jesus fucking Christ, buddy. But like, yeah, when I book Airbnbs and shit, and I get hit for the $200 cleaning fee, and they tell you to wash the dishes before you leave and take the trash out, suck my fucking dick, gang. I never do that shit.
No,
I'll never do that shit. I will never do that shit. I'll never take the fucking trash out after myself. I'll never do that.
That should be included in the shit.
Yeah, if I got a $200 cleaning fee, like, come on, dog. What are we doing here?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's my biggest fear in the Airbnb, just the invasion of privacy, just cameras. And I mean, I've seen the video as well, and they had the camera in the bathroom, camera in the bed, pointed at the bed, the one in the bathroom pointed at the shower, and then the one on the couch directly over the couch, which is kind of wild. And then it makes you wonder, like the lady in the video was saying, like, what are they doing with this shit?
Shit, I remember we booked the one in Philly, and somebody had walked in the middle of the night.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, even that part, like, just having too much access to it.
Yeah, they were just walking in. Who knows how that shit could have went, because Bree booked that. They could have just thought it was a girl staying there.
So you are hotel over Airbnb?
Yeah, I'm over the whole Airbnb shit. The only time I'll get an Airbnb is like a bachelor party moving forward. Like if it's 10, 12 people, like you got to get a group, then I'll do that. But anything under that, I'm fully on board on a hotel. 100%.
One of my best experiences with a place that I stayed in was an Airbnb, but at the same time, I do always prefer a hotel just because, like, you the one with the control over the situation. Now, if somebody does take something from out of your hotel, at least you got somebody to blame. You book an Airbnb, they fuck around and tell you, well, nobody was there. Mm-hmm. I don't know what happened to your stuff. Did you ask everybody that was there? Blah, blah, blah. Give you the whole runaround. And then, like you said, Airbnb not about to do shit about it, except give you a fucking credit for some irreplaceable shit.
I had a dope Airbnb in New Orleans, but shit, even the joint in Atlanta, dog, we got there and the fucking one shower was broke, and the lady was just like, oh, I didn't realize. Fuck you, bitch. The whole fucking glass was shattered. How you gonna say you didn't realize? You knew damn well talking about you could just use a rent. No, the fuck you can't. And why am I in this Airbnb that I paid fucking like $1,100 for 2 fucking nights, and the shower doesn't work, bitch? I gotta use. Come on,
dog. You're really wondering, like, you already getting over with the price, cause
you finessing. You are off that joint.
Yeah, you paying your rent in a day or two.
Yeah,
off rip. So
two weekends
the
for
fact
sure.
that you can't even have the courtesy to be like before, oh, this don't work, so I'm gonna take X off a year.
Yeah.
Like, dog, look out, bro. Like,
Come
you know
on,
your
dog.
shit fucked up. Look out, man.
Come on, dog. The fuck all of that. That shit'll make me spaz.
He said you're not taking my words.
I gotta put my foot down here, John. I gotta put my foot down here, John.
Man.
I gotta put my fucking foot down. They're not taking spaz from me.
They're trying to cancel everything out here.
They're not taking fucking spaz from me. We good on the Airbnb? It is bullshit though. I mean,
it is. I mean, that's honestly, even for just, I couldn't imagine being a woman, just like, that's another thing you gotta worry about, like people spying on you. I mean, you obviously, we've heard the horror stories about women traveling alone, period, and having to worry about who knows where they stand, or the person at the front desk telling somebody they stand alone, blah blah blah. But to add to the fact, now you gotta look around the Airbnb for cameras. Like, at some point, Airbnb got to get somebody out to these places and fucking inspect and make sure everything is up to par, for real, for real.
Yeah, dude, all these apps, like, they're like dope ideas, but like, even Uber gets fucking over now. They didn't used to get over like how they get over now, dog.
No, they didn't.
Uber be wilding. I had to download Lyft, and just in comparison, like, use Lyft every fucking time.
And honestly, I mean, even think about again, back to the Atlanta trip. It's what, 4 of us, but the guy was like, you only put this amount of people, so y'all can't get in, and then we rebooked the Uber, and then it's the same fucking guy.
Yeah, like, come on, buddy. What are we doing here, gang?
Yeah,
eat a dick.
Yeah, you take your extra 23 cent, dog.
Yeah, exactly. Take your extra fucking $2 a mile. Well, he deserved that extra $2 after that fucking rip he got.
Yeah, you fucked this man up for the week. I'm surprised we made it home safely. I thought we was going to end up in a ditch.
Yeah, I don't have too many spiteful bones left in my body, but man, sometimes when I'm drunk and upset, I really will demoralize somebody.
He was definitely taking it and didn't say shit about it. I know he felt like shit on the way.
It was making me more upset. I wasn't getting a reaction.
Honestly, that was worse than what you did to the police out in Newark. Like, you fucking killed him.
That police he deserved it, and that was probably one of the meaner things I said to somebody.
And we lit, so it's 10 times worse than it would have been sober. It was just, I'm like, oh, we about to die tonight. You're blinding us.
I never felt safer.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that police had it coming that night, dog. Fuck him. Bad seed. Damn, I remember where I wanted. I was thinking about where I wanted to go from that, and now I can't remember.
No, Airbnb. What we thought about it.
Yeah, it was the Airbnb, and then I was going into something else, but I can't. Where do you want to go?
Is the governor of Ohio bugging?
Oh, no, I know where I wanted to go. You want to go into that?
No, let's hear it.
Dude, the Father's Day shit.
Good topic.
Are the retail market and like the advertisement people like leaning in too much to like I don't want to say progressive, but like I was just at the store the other day and I saw like a bunch of cards for single moms for Father's Day. And like I get it, but like I think there's a narrative out there that's like not necessarily like I don't know, like I don't want to say they're pushing it. But right now, like we're at the highest generation of 2-parent households.
Mm-hmm.
Like what 70% of all kids are getting. 70% of all kids raised under 18 are in a 2-parent household now. Yeah. Is that not amazing?
Yeah, but I mean, that's the problem. Like you let the masses tell it. It's the opposite.
70% bro. I can guarantee you when I was growing up, 70% of my friends weren't in a 2-parent household.
I believe it.
70%. That's a lot. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, you would think that like every single person has a single mom out here. So like, is the single mom Father's Day cards supportive or is it kind of going overboard?
To me, okay, you can look at it 2 ways. It's supportive on a surface level, like, okay, yeah, you're doing a hell of a job. You stepping up. You doing something you shouldn't have to do in a perfect world, but we know the world ain't perfect. So I guess this is just the life that some women have to live. But on the other side, it's Father's Day. It's the same way, like,
Father's Day.
you're not, if you a Jehovah's Witness, you're not about to give somebody a Christmas card. You're just gonna be like, all right, we don't celebrate that. This ain't a holiday we celebrate. What are we doing Christmas? Like, you're not about to make up a gift and shit. Like, nah, we just don't celebrate it. So y'all just gonna make up the Father's Day? Like, nah, they got Mother's Day, Father's Day. It is what it is.
Go crazy on Mother's Day.
Or even like the people that aren't parents. It's like, do we get cards now just because it's a holiday and shit? Like, you ain't a father yet, but you might be. So
Yeah, you could be dope at it. You could be dope at it.
Father's Day card, like, come
Buddy,
on, dog.
you're a good friend. I'm not expecting people to give you gifts on my birthday.
Nah.
It's just like, it's not.
Like, imagine me feeling bad, like, grown ass man, like, damn, Dill getting all this love on his birthday. I wish, just give me a sympathy shout out. Like, come on, yo. Like,
I'm out here being a friend.
Like, where's the good friend card? Like, where's the card for helping you get to this birthday? Like, I help you.
I don't get it, dog. Like, I get the whole, like, and I think, like, maybe, like, this is where, like, sayings go too far. My was like, oh, I had to be the dad too, and, like, yeah, that's what's up. Like, that's dope. Like, I respect the fuck out of that. Mm-hmm. But, like, also, like, that's why motherfuckers go crazy for you on Mother's Day. Like, you're still a mom.
Yeah.
You're not like, unless you're a trans dad.
And the thing is, like, it ain't like they don't have a Mother's Day. So you have your day.
You're gonna get your shit off, and it was just pretty recently.
Yeah. So I don't. And honestly, I don't even think whoever's making the cards is doing it out of goodwill. Like, oh, mom, you're doing a good job. It's like, nah, I see people asking for this, so why not put them in the store? Let's make some money off it. Typical capitalist shit.
Who's buying those cards?
I don't know, but the sad part is they'll be bought. They're not made for a reason. They did some study that shows people was going to the store looking for cards, and now they got them on the shelves.
I'll get my mom one.
Oh my gosh.
She'd love it.
That would be insane.
She would love it.
My mom would feel disrespected.
When is Father's Day?
I don't know. That shit coming up. I think it's this weekend, honestly.
I don't. Is it Monday?
I think it's Juneteenth.
Oh shit! Wow.
Yeah. They don't even get their fathers don't even get their holiday. This shit crazy.
It's a double down for Black fathers. They should get double celebrated.
Double up the barbecue and shit.
Yeah. Extra fucking stack of ribs.
Morning brunch barbecue. Then you get the Father's Day night barbecue for the Juneteenth. Like, yeah, this is what we doing.
I love a good cookout. I need to set up a cookout for later in the summer. Yeah, I need to cook out. Let's get into the Ohio shit, man. Fuck it.
Ohio governor signs a bill that says teachers will be able to, or school employees will be able to be armed after 24 hours of training. We talked about it a bit last week, but now that seeing this in action is kind of crazy. And I don't think it's all the way passed. I think, like, the board of school security has to pass it, but I do not see the positive in this at all. I feel like if you already got police at the school, security at the school, it's like, all right, at what point do we say, all right, we're going to chill the fuck out with this? We're taking it a little far. I mean, I get it's scary with the shootings and shit, but come on, dog. I don't want my history teacher carrying. I'm good.
I just saw a Twitter video of a pistol with a switch on it. And they need to get them the fuck off the street. They gotta get them shits the fuck off the streets. They gotta get them shits the fuck off the street.
I remember seeing a video on Reddit, and it was in some other country, and these motherfuckers broke in the house. That motherfucker ain't have a chance. He ain't have a fucking. It's not funny, but he ain't have a fucking chance.
I'm telling you, this lady had a drum on her pistol with the switch on. That shit unloaded probably like 60 bullets in 15 seconds, dog.
That's what I'm saying. That shit not even 15 seconds, dog. That should be like 5 seconds.
That shit was like a little Tommy gun, but she could hold it with one hand. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
I don't even think that you can aim with that shit, but if you shooting in that direction, you gonna hit something.
Nah, bro, these I was gonna say conservative, but I don't want to do that. These motherfuckers is mentally challenged, bro.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna say it's only conservative people, but yeah, I just don't get the positive in the situation. Like teachers with guns is insane, dog.
What's about to happen here?
A teacher gonna get fed up and pop a student.
I mean, what's the theory here? What is this gonna do?
No idea. If you going if this the crazy shit. If they in Texas and the police won't go in the building because they say this motherfucker gun too overpowering,
Yeah,
what make you think the teacher about to be like, oh, it's on me, I'm saving the day?
got
These
it.
motherfuckers about to be James. Oh, shout out to the new James Bond on Amazon. But these teachers not about to be James Bond in these situations, dog. And that's a pressure, another pressure that I don't think you got to put. Like, oh, now the teacher supposed to protect every student on top of teaching these motherfuckers.
Has there ever been a mass shooting in a school with a pistol?
No,
That's like it went like it what, and they're getting 24 hours of training, so they're not even gonna be fucking marksmiths.
that's what I'm saying. What is the training you gonna do? I mean, 24 hours. That's what, like maybe like 2-3 days of training.
I don't understand like what the theory here is. Like, if you think that all right, let's hypothetically say I have a fucking face shield and a bulletproof vest, 2 ARs, and 300 rounds of ammunition. Am I scared of fucking my 2 math teachers with pistols? No, I'm not.
But then let me play devil's advocate. As a student in the school, knowing your teachers is armed, are you going to feel safer?
No. No.
You're not expecting Miss Johnson to pull the trigger on the trigger man, huh?
But, buddy, I am. If I know if I can't trust the teachers to not fuck the students, I can't trust them to not kill the students either.
The thing I'm probably most worried about is, okay, they got the guns, and the shooting or mass shooting still happens. Does that mean this was all for nothing? Are you gonna blame the teachers now because they had guns but didn't shoot? Like,
who's accepting that responsibility?
That's what I'm saying. That's not the pressure you want to put on the teacher. They already got to teach, which is one of the hardest jobs in the fucking world. You already got to teach. Now you got to protect these children in a way that you wasn't trained for combat. And another thing is, are y'all going to pay these teachers more? Because at this point, they need a $20,000 raise if they got the weight of protecting kids with guns on their shoulders now.
They need a hazard pay for sure. And there's so many things that can go wrong before what they think would happen would go right. That's like before a teacher would stop a mass shooting, he would shoot a kid. Before a teacher would stop a mass shooting, a kid would get access to his gun and shoot the teacher or somebody else.
That's
like, you think these kids are that alert and that safe that these teachers are going to be locking up their gun, super safe every fucking time? You think word's not going to get out from school? These, like, come on, dog.
And then imagine a paranoid teacher that accidentally pulls his gun out, shoots himself, shoot herself, or accidentally shoots a student. Then what? It's like, dog, this shit could have been avoided.
We are the only country that has, like, we're it's funny how we look at other people like savages and barbarians, and it's us.
It is. We just top of the food chain, that's all.
Yeah, we just do it in like a high-tech way. But we answer violence with violence. That's the only way we go about shit.
Yeah, for sure.
How do we solve violence? More violence.
We don't give a fuck.
How do we solve every issue in the country? More violence, more intimidation, more. And I'm not an old hug a tree ass motherfucker, but like giving teachers pistols or letting them bring their own guns to school is stupid as shit.
Yeah,
a motherfucker gonna ask me. We had that survey up the other day. A motherfucker gonna ask me, "Oh, well, I'd love to hear people's other expectations outside of giving the teachers motherfucking guns."
What do you mean, their expectations?
Like, what's the different solutions besides that? I can name 10. I can name 10.
Fucking front doors.
Put a crazy fucking door lock system in. 2 door lock systems in.
It is a lot of shit you could do to prevent a school shooting.
Make it harder to get those fucking weapons when you're 17, 18, 19. Put it a mandatory 22.
Yeah, I see.
Make it harder to get ARs in general because they cause fucking 65% of all mass shootings. Make it a mandatory mental health check and psych evaluation before you can buy more than 300 rounds of ammunition at once.
Before you can buy more than one fucking gun.
What are we doing here? What's the issue here, guys? I just don't.
Honestly, even when we talk about it, as far as guns is concerned, I think we in too deep. Too many people already got them.
What's rap?
Yeah, too many people already attached to them. What you really about to say about somebody that you're not about to take nobody gun,
Bro? There's a few things we're in. Guns is one of them. Drugs is another. It's just the country's gonna be what the country's gonna be. They'll never be this euphoric, peaceful ass inner cities out here. They'll never the mass shootings aren't gonna stop. Places like Kensington, they might disappear, but there'll be another joint in a different area. Like that.
I was just seeing Kensington, and they supposedly was trying to clear it, and then 2-3 days later, they right back out there.
Yeah, that's impossible.
Homeless. That shit ain't nothing changing about the homeless.
There's no real solutions to any of this shit.
But I will say this: we sending another $1 billion to Ukraine for military aid.
Hell yeah, brother.
We're gonna send $1 billion to another country, but we got all these problems. But come on, let's help out the little guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I go back and forth on this. I'm starting to think. I just don't think money's real like that. But I do think like Ukraine, if they did fall, would be a very big domino effect. And I'm big on the Hitler situation, dog. We played that Hitler situation so wrong to where we just waited until he ended up gathering enough until he was a worthy adversary, and then he almost took over the world. So do you really want to repeat those steps? But like at this point, like let's stop sending money over there and let's just go over there and then jump in if we're going to do
what I was about to say. If they really think it's about to get to that level, if they think it's that big of a threat, and if we really the biggest, baddest motherfuckers out here on the globe, go get involved. Shut that shit down, take it out, and keep it the fuck moving. I mean, we ain't got no problem doing it when it's in the Middle East. So if y'all feel it's that big of a problem, go handle y'all fucking business.
Yeah, we're middlemen in it too much. Either put up or shut up, and not just the money, especially with how things are going, dude. And do you have more to say on this?
No.
I'm about to go on a tangent. Well, first of all, free Brittany Griner before I get off this Russia shit. Like, yeah, come on, guys.
Another 18 days, man.
Somebody go get her ass. Send the SEALs in. Send the Rangers in. Get her the fuck out of there.
Hopper got out the fucking jail, dog. Go get Brittany out, man.
Like, what are we talking here? Dude, Joe Biden doesn't get enough credit for being kind of funny.
As far as what? That motherfucker ain't funny.
He is funny as shit.
He's doing stupid.
This motherfucker is low-key funny as shit. He's just like...
It's actually sad to watch.
He's not, dog. He's not.
I really be looking like, damn, dog. And then they talking about he trying to run again. Like, bro.
No, I'm watching his press conference the other day, and he says good shit sometimes. And, like, they don't... this is where, like, I realize the country's lost, and it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter how you break shit down. But he comes out and he's like, yo, like, I think the reporter's like, what are we going to do about this inflation? What are we going to do about gas prices? And he said, dog, why don't you ask all the oil companies to drill more? He said, Biden said, ask them to drill more. There's 9,000 unused permits that I've granted for them to drill more in our country, and they won't do it. But they've got record profits in the last quarter. Every single company has record profits. They're making more money than God right now. Ask them. That's funny. Yes.
I did see that.
That's funny. They're making more money than God right now. They got record profits. They've got 9,000 unused permits. I've gave more permits than Trump has. I've granted more in-joint permits than Trump has. They're not drilling. What the fuck do you guys want me to do about that? And that's like a very honest answer. I'm giving them the platform to drill. It's not me, guys. I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. You can put those little stickers at the gas station or whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't like paying fucking money to fill up more than anybody else. But the motherfucker's telling y'all, yo, I'm basically going against all my campaign promises. I'm giving them free will to drill so we can get the fucking gas and lower the prices. And here they are with record profits for a quarter when we're paying $5 a gallon, $7 in California. That's ridiculous.
And then you really go to ask the question, like, why would they? If this is what they profiting and making.
Don't be mad at Joe Biden. Be mad at the fucking VP. Be mad at Exxon.
Right.
Like, be mad at these guys. They're fucking assholes.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, it don't look like that shit going down. It's kind of funny just driving by all the gas stations. Nobody trying to hit that 5 first. It's like driving by on regular, at least. It's like driving by and everybody's just waiting for somebody to just say, fuck it, I'm going 5. And then once it goes 5, I think the floodgates open.
I mean, this shit is ridiculous, bro. I mean, I think inflation's 9% right now. It's expensive as fuck to live right now.
Oh yeah, this shit is stupid. And I seen a funny, not funny because it's fucked up, but a meme the other day that was like my increased salary, but inflation, and it was my increased salary, a pack of runners, and then inflation was Usain Bolt looking back laughing. Because that's really how this shit is. Like, yeah, we probably making more money than we was making, but you don't feel it.
Our generation sucks, dog. We get all the terrorist attacks. We get all the mass fucking shootings. We get all the recessions because here comes another one. So we're going to live through like fucking 3. Mm-hmm. And we're finally at the age where we're making sturdy, good, solid money. And here's the highest inflation since fucking the Great Depression.
I think.
What the fuck? Yeah, like, what the fuck?
They don't. That's the funny, not funny, but the fucked up part is they don't even give a fuck. Like, they don't give a fuck. They making their bread. And they're going to keep that shit the fuck moving. They don't give a damn how. I mean, because, you think about gas. If it's one thing you need in this country, one of them going to be gas.
And the funny shit is they're trying to, like, force it to where my company is. Most companies are trying to force the work from home thing over.
At the worst time.
Elon
just said that shit.
They're trying to force the work from home thing over. And here's the thing. Like, I have a regular car. It takes me 80 to fill up. If you're thinking on the average person, 80, you're going to work every single day, you're using at least a tank of gas a week, right?
$3.20 a month.
That's $3.20 a month. On top of the average rent across the country right now is $2,000.
Yeah, insane.
If we're going, and car prices are the highest they've ever been, especially used in inflation. So now let's say you got a $600 car payment. So you got $3,000 in bills after taxes, but the average income's still only like $55,000. So what's that? $38,000 after taxes? $39,000?
Household income, not even just
household income. So yeah, you got $39,000, $38,000 after taxes, but you already have $36,000 spoken for just on gas and rent and car. That's not even groceries.
You dropped what they just did with what you said, the highest.
We've got the highest mortgage. We've got the highest mortgage interest rate since 2008. Which, if you guys remember, the motherfucking recession. Maybe Obama will pop up with them hope stickers again, dog.
Yeah, I did a little research on YouTube, and we had one negative quarter, and if our next quarter is negative, then we'll officially be in a recession.
Buddy, I'm looking at this shit. I saw one of my buddies say, like, yeah, the houses are crazy, but you guys just don't want to buy the fixer-uppers. I looked in Delaware City today just to see what the house is. The average median home in Delaware City right now, and you know Delaware City, $305,000.
Come on, bro. Who's paying that?
$305,000 to live next to the power plant.
Who's paying that?
To have a meth neighbor.
Yo, and the crazy part is if you go on Zillow and look at the history of the house and what it sold for probably the 2 previous times,
they're up like 35%.
Damn near, I'm about to say 50. That shit damn near half of what they damn near doubling. Like 35 do sound accurate, 35 to 45%. That shit do sound accurate, but that shit damn near like, yo, y'all making a fucking killing off of this shit.
It's impossible, bro. You're looking at these 190,000 houses just 5 years ago are now 300. Easy.
And then honestly, okay, so you say you even sell your house. Where the fuck you about to move? Because you about to just spend all the extra bread you made just to move into another one because they all cost disgusting amounts.
That's it. And the recession's coming. So if you tack in rent, average household, inflation on car prices, inflation on gas. There's a chicken shortage, so inflation on chicken. They're making it hard to motherfucking live out here.
So you know what? Now that we say all that to say, maybe those single moms deserve them cards.
Them single moms need them Father's Day cards.
They might deserve them Father's Day cards.
They need them Father's Day cards. I'm talking about
busting their ass, man. They fucking busting their ass. Them cards might be on the sun with them cards, yo.
And I'm looking at. We're both looking at it from people with disposable income.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine if I didn't have a solid amount to blow every month, how I would be dealing with this extra fucking like $400 or $500 I have to spend to survive a month. Because it really is, if you factor in, that shit is an extra. I'd say if it was bare minimum just off rent, electricity's up record high as well.
Food
just off rent, food,
well.
You're spending an extra $300-400 a month.
Yeah, and it's a 300-400. I mean, even something as simple as, okay, so earlier this week I had to get fucking brakes. 400 just out the blue. Bang. I'm just hearing my brakes screaming. I'm like, all right, let me go get this. I'm thinking it's about to be 200, 400, boom.
Crazy.
The person that is really like pension, how the fuck you supposed to operate, dog?
Oh, you put it on your credit card that have record interest rates.
Oh my god! And then they getting over the banks is making money. It's just, yeah. I mean, for a country that say they for the people, man, it ain't showing. It ain't showing.
Where like everyone's like free will capitalism. Capitalism's not all good. That's why we're getting fucking raped by the oil companies right now. Capitalism isn't all good.
No, at all. The downside to this shit is, and it just makes me wonder, okay, so say this shit goes on for another 6 months, whatever. If you don't got some sort of stability or some finances in order to be able to take care of this shit, how is the person that's pinching pennies supposed to survive in this climate?
I don't like this. What I don't understand. In most sales jobs, they put a cap on your commission. Basically, you can only sell a certain amount until it's like you can't hit this percentage anymore. I don't see why they couldn't cap percentage profit on oil companies. Like, you guys can't make more than 40% profit on your sales.
I mean, they killed AOC when she tried to bring it up.
Like, why not?
They try, and it's crazy because something is like an Exxon or whatever it may be would literally pay for everything by themselves. It would pay for everything.
I just don't like it. Like if we went out and said, like you guys can't profit more than 60% on your sales or more than 50% on your sales, and now gas prices are only $3.25. You guys are still getting fucking billions and billions and billions and billions, and you can still make more. You just have to sell more. Like just
money you can't spend.
Just cap the profit.
It's money you can't spend. And
there's no reason they should have a profit markup in a recession of fucking like 60%.
And we got everyday citizens going to space now, man.
It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. It would be like if there's a water shortage and I'm sitting there with a plethora of gallon water jugs and I'm like, they're $20 a jug. I only bought them for $1, but I'm selling them for $20 a jug.
But the crazy part is they'll make that illegal. Like, you can't price gouge on
They did it quick with the motherfucking mask and the sanitizer and all that shit.
Even with the baby formula, you can't buy more than 2.
Right? Why can't we do it with gas?
I mean, the fucked up part is that's the people the politicians answer to. They put money in their pockets, we gonna keep this shit rocking.
Yeah, I just don't get it, man. It's a fucked up spot to be in, honestly.
What a great country, man.
There's an opportunity to make a shit ton of money, but you better fucking make the most of that opportunity.
I was just watching MSNBC yesterday, and China's dollar is at its lowest value it's ever been. So it ain't just less.
Well, that's my whole shit with the Biden backlash and shit. And I'm not the biggest Biden guy by far, but like people saying the gas prices, Germany's getting fucked up, England's getting fucked up. It's all across the world that are getting fucked with gas right now. It's not just us.
Yeah. So I mean, luckily our dollar holding strong, but it's a lot of countries that's out here hurting.
Oh, we didn't even talk about this, but crypto's going down fast, huh?
Dog, I was like, I am so glad I sold my shit, because crypto, or what I was one of the main things I was invested in was Doge. That shit is at, yesterday when I looked, it was at 5 cents. I got it at 4, and I'm like, dog, this shit was a year and some change, 2 years and some change. This shit back at what I bought it at. I couldn't imagine if I sold that shit. I never sold that shit, I wouldn't have made shit.
I am very happy that I didn't talk you into going in on metaverse land.
Yeah, that would have been stupid as fuck.
None of that shit is real.
NFTs is dropping. I mean,
Bitcoin's down to 20,000.
Dog.
That shit was at 67.
Ethereum was at like 6 racks. That shit is at like a rack and some change. It's just steady dropping. This shit is good. This shit fucked up.
I think the top 10 cryptocurrency billionaires lost a combined $700 billion in the last 4 months.
Damn.
Yeah. Like that market has completely evaporated in what seems like overnight.
But honestly, I think that's also a product of inflation. Like, why is my money in here if I gotta pay all this shit in real life? Not saying it's fake money or whatever, but for what it's worth, it's fake money. Why would I have it in here if I gotta pay $320 a month for gas and I gotta pay double what I used to pay for groceries, or 30% plus what I used to pay for groceries?
Dude, Rick Ross said it, and everybody kind of laughed at him, but he said, I'm not investing in anything I can't see in real life.
No bullshit. I don't blame him. I mean, I was a believer until maybe it got around like back to under like 40, 30 cents. I'm like, all right, I need to get rid of this shit because this shit ain't going nowhere.
And don't get me fucked up. I'll probably be stupid for it, but if Bitcoin drops to like 15, I'm going to buy.
15K?
Yeah, for sure.
You'll be buying Bitcoin soon.
Yeah, I believe I will.
Yeah,
I believe I will. And hopefully that shit fluctuates and it's not just a bottom out, but I'll put some money into it. 100%.
I ain't mad at it.
100%. Yeah, it's just I don't know, man. A lot of shit's happening. A few other questions. We don't have to run through them all. A question I had from my group chat was, did the pandemic affect you? And if so, how so? I think all this shit's a reflection of how it affected everybody.
Yeah, I feel like it did. And I think it, would you say it fucked us?
No, I mean, I don't want to say it fucked us because I think it did well for me.
I mean, yeah, but in the after, I mean, I guess the after effects, like right now, like what's going on right now, as far as
that's got to be a direct correlation, though, correct?
I would think so. I mean, whether it's supply shortages and with everything, we spend so much money because they gave us all this free money, and then companies see, oh, well, these people got money, so let's raise the prices. The prices go up, all the money's gone. At this point, it's been 2 years. Nobody still has they fucking 1,200-1,400. You put it in Bitcoin, that shit gone. You put it in Dogecoin, that shit gone. You put it in Ethereum, that shit gone. You put it in majority of stocks, that shit gone, because them motherfuckers is crashing too. So,
you know what I wish I fucking did when the recession first, or not recession, when pandemic first said, is buy a bunch of fucking $1,000 hoopties. I wish I bought 10 of them bitches. They'd be going for $5,000 each right now.
Flip them shits, huh?
Oh my god, dog!
A chip by itself.
And I don't even remember like were fucking flight prices always this high? Jesus Christ, bro!
Honestly, I think that goes back to the gas.
Like, God fucking damn, yo! Like, what the fuck is going on out here?
And I just seen American Airlines is paying their highest salaries of all time because there's a shortage on fucking pilots. I don't know where the fuck they at, but they ain't fucking with flying.
Yeah, we're fucked, man.
Yeah, this shit is going on down. It's
recession's coming, and I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna start being a little more hesitant on my spending again.
Yeah, I was thinking, as you were saying, like maybe you was right being frugal.
100%, bro.
Maybe you was right because a lot of shit don't really matter at this point, because when I gotta go to the grocery store and spend $200 on what used to be like $80, $100, this shit is stupid. And then you get home and be like, dog, I ain't get shit.
I didn't get shit. I got what I needed.
Yeah, I got the essentials when this shit came out, the $150, $200.
Yeah, I got exactly what I needed, and still I'm spending fucking $200. Yeah, it's fucking go on a date.
That's an understatement.
Fucking go on a date.
I wouldn't say go. Don't. Don't do it.
It's about to be a lot of picnic dates coming up, dog.
Don't do it. Ham and cheese sandwiches.
Motherfucking barefoot wine, dog.
We getting the crackers that's store brand.
Mm-hmm. Not even Ritz.
Yeah, we getting block cheese off the pound. We gonna cut this shit ourselves.
Our own fucking charter board.
Gonna fucking grow apple trees in the backyard. Fuck that. This shit is crazy.
Yeah, bro. I see the recession's coming pretty hard, and in my industry, that shit always hits. So I'm definitely gonna be a little more cautious with my spending until shit starts to break again. And recessions don't come and go. So I mean, we could be in for a year or two.
They don't. They don't, and I think that's the fucked up part is they really don't.
One last question, and then we can get into random thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
When you invite somebody to an event, do you have to invite their spouse?
It's a great question. I mean, I feel like I want to say yes, but if it's your event, the answer is obviously no. Like, you don't owe that to anybody. If it's your event, you get to invite who you want to, just off the strength that it's your shit. Like, no, I don't have to invite you. Is it nice to do it? Of course, but do I have to? No. Will you be mad? Maybe. Do I care? No.
For the rule of thumb for weddings, I feel like you have to. If you're married, is that how it goes? I think.
I would respect that. I mean, honestly, if it was in my case, I feel like if I got invited somewhere and my significant other wasn't invited and I wanted them to be there, I just wouldn't go off the strength. Or even if it's the other way around, if she was invited and I wasn't, then it would be like, oh, so you're still going? It would just be probably like one of them.
Yeah. Does it feel like everybody's having kids a lot later now?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Like, I mean, I feel like we see what the fuck is going on out here. And honestly, I think that might be better for kids. Shit.
I mean, that could be a good reason why there's 70% of kids have two-parent households.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I feel like there's an upside to that. You get in a situation that I guess you feel like you're gonna be in or stay in, and instead of doing impulsive shit. Not saying that just getting married young is a bad thing, but I feel like if you decide, I feel like we're just more conscious of our decisions now, and it's just not like, oh, this is how life's supposed to be, so this is what I'm gonna do. We're supposed to have kids by this age, that age, blah 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 blah. We're supposed to marry at this age, that age, blah blah blah. I think it's more so now, like we looking at it like we just gonna do it when we feel it's the right time.
Yeah, fair enough. Random thoughts?
Random thought: is water the biggest hustle known to man?
You see that guy created that water out of air?
No, I did not. That's crazy.
There goes a black dude too.
I feel like water might be the biggest hustle of all time. Me and my sister joke about what's the best water. I say Fiji. She says this other brand called like Pana or something. But it's just like, and I was watching Jesus and Mero. They had $1,000 bottle of water that they drank from. I'm just like, dog, this shit is crazy. We could literally get this shit out the sink, regardless if you think that shit good or not. That shit really come out the sink for free, or maybe not for free, depending on where you live at. Or, I mean, I doubt your water bill is crazy if you're drinking bottles of water, or water out the sink. But yeah, I think water might be the biggest hustle known to man. Like somebody one day just woke up and was like, yeah, I'm gonna sell this shit that's just out here. Like I can get this for the free, and I'm gonna put it in a bottle and sell it to you for $1.
It's kind of a finesse.
The biggest. I think it's the biggest. I don't know if there's a biggest finesse. Maybe a plant. Maybe I don't know.
I was gonna say it's kind of a finesse just because like how unsafe they have made our drinking water out of tap.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the regulations for water, they really have none. You could literally use tap water and sell that water. Like that's legit.
That's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
Are you do you judge off the water bottle?
What you mean?
Like a girl said, yeah, I bet you drink Dasani, and I was like, I'll fuck you up.
I ain't gonna lie, Dasani nasty. I mean, it is nasty though. Dasani nasty, like when you taste Dasani, like this shit nasty. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I drink Fiji every day.
but when I can.
Yeah, I'm not doing the like if I'm in a store and I'm like I want some water, I'm gonna go get the Fiji. But I definitely still buy the Busky packs. It ain't Dasani though. That shit tastes like heavy pennies or something. I don't know. Like, yeah, that shit is not good.
I do agree.
Goes down rough.
Oh, dude, did you see Amber Heard today?
I did not.
See her clip? Oh, fuck, man.
I
was trying to wrap up on random thoughts, but
you got some Amber Heard news? I did see her just in a good movie on it was the first time I seen her in a movie. It was on Amazon called Gully.
What was it called?
It was called Gully. It was a cool movie on Amazon.
Listen to this lady real quick.
In the closing arguments, the deaf lawyer called your testimony the performance of a lifetime and said you were acting. What do you say to that?
Says the lawyer for the man who convinced the world he had scissors for fingers.
Yo.
In the closing argument.
Yo, what was the response? I'm intrigued. What was that? A post-game press conference? Like, what was that? Who asked that question? What the fuck was that question? And that's the kind of answer you should know you about to get. That is crazy.
Dog.
That's crazy. She don't give a fuck.
Dog, she said from the lawyer who represents the man that convinced the world he had scissors for him.
Yo.
Bitch, nobody thought Edward Scissorhands was real. Nobody thought that.
Yeah, we wasn't convinced.
Nobody thought that.
Wasn't convinced.
What the fuck? Nobody was watching that. Like, oh shit, he's got scissors for him.
Yeah, come on, yeah. Come on, yeah. Who asked that question?
Like, damn, look at bro.
Yeah, like you see him in real life. Damn, you really don't got the scissor hands?
No, oh my god, dog. Come on.
You love that shit.
Come on. Yeah,
what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck?
We know it's a movie. Like, you gotta relax. We know it's a movie. Calm down.
Bro, what the fuck, yo? What the fuck are we talking about?
That's actually funny, though.
Yeah, no, I forgot. I was going to bring it up. Random thoughts. I biasly think we have the best generation. Worst time to grow up.
We have the best generation, and you saying right now is the worst time to grow up.
We've lived through the worst time. I guess, like, obviously, could be a little different if I wasn't white, right?
Yeah. Well, let's just say in the modern era.
Yes, but statistically speaking, we have kids at the latest rate. We have the lowest ownership, home ownership rate. We've got the lowest business ownership rate, and we've got the highest debt rate.
Yeah, I feel like, and honestly, I think like the generation behind us will also like see how we reacted to shit, and I think the generation under us will be like the little brother, little sister that sees everything that we saw, but takes advantage of what we didn't. In a way.
Yeah, I can't imagine the generation under us is going to like all be like, yeah, I have to go to college and spend $40K a year.
That's what I'm saying. I think they're going to be like, well, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. So
but if y'all make it free, I'll go.
Yeah.
But if not, I'm not going.
Yeah.
And then, well, all these people are making money off the internet, so I'm gonna just do that. And
I was reading something as well. Like, I think it's the last 50 years straight, we've been at lower than replacement level reproductiveness in the country.
We're the lowest reproductive rate.
Like we've been at the lowest level of like replacement for reproductiveness. So basically, we're not producing enough babies to repopulate the workforce.
I guess motherfuckers gonna be working today. Oh, I don't know. I mean, hopefully we come to a utopia and everybody is self-sufficient and we ain't gotta worry about this work shit.
They might have to start doing that AI shit because we're not gonna have enough people to fill the grocery stores.
That's what it sounds. I mean, maybe it's the reason they doing that shit. I don't know, but I mean, honestly, I still think that shit all bullshit. They say don't fuck with AI. That shit gonna fuck shit up. But honestly, I think it'll come to a point where it's like it's cool, but you get to a point where it's like, all right, dog. Have you been to the Uniqlo in Philly?
I have not.
It's it's everywhere, but they got one in Philly now. And just like in New York, you go in there and when you get your shit, you just throw your shit in the fucking bin and it counts. It somehow knows everything you just threw in the bin. Your price is there, and you just tap your card and you out the fucking door.
Oh, the Amazon John?
Nah, it's Uniqlo. It's like a clothing store.
Oh, okay. That's dope.
Yeah. You just throw your shit in the bin, and it's like, damn, they really replacing people at this point.
Yeah, that
dog.
shit's nuts, dog.
I went to Royal Farms the other day. There was no cashier. You just check out yourself. It was like, what the fuck? No line. You just walk up, boop, boop, out. I'm like, damn. Yeah, the cashier is about to die. Sad time. You wasn't lying.
Sad times. Song of the week?
Yeah, let's get to song of the week. I should play something cool for that weak ass list that they had. But I was feeling a little Chief Keefish today. So let's see if I can find this. There we go. I don't think I played this, but I'm gonna play it today. I'm gonna play Chief Keef Status. Him and Mike Will.
Hey, Mike Will. Fuck should we do with these niggas, man? Okay. Put him in the trunk. Put him in the force. Change his name to Gump. Soon as I let the window down, you gon' smell the skunk. Legendary, write my name in Rosetta Stone. Yeah, you got a chain, but you a pump. Yeah, I got a pump, I let it rock like pump. Full pair of triple S's, bitch, you get stumped. Speeding in the foreign pockets, holding all the hooks. Yeah, I'm rich, homie, but I don't know that nigga Quan. Neck on the gone, boy, your shit be on pun. Snakes in the grass, where we stomach on the lawn. Been a bad boy, bitch, I feel like Martin Lawrence. And I'm getting hit in the phone while I'm going. Getting a massage in the phone while I'm driving. All black truck, that bitch look like I'm hiding. Took her to the hood, and she mama nigga savage. Nigga get a farm and get some cabbage. 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 I be trying to break my bad habits. Damn it, saying I'm a bitch like Lenny Kravitz. Put you to an end like some credits. Chopper put you up like a status. When I pull up, you know I'm swagging. He acting like a killer nigga bragging. Somebody tell security to let the bag in. Pull up in the club, get the back in. They won't even know a nigga packing. I might be high, but I ain't lacking. Family little blunt, don't stressing. Gotta have the legs, bitch, sketchy. For his probation judge, petty. Oh, you think you got me? Let's get it. Nah, bitches fetish. They can read about you on Reddit. I'll put your life on Amazon. Hopping out the dawn like I've been a don. Niggas always sound like vinegar. Trying to fit 5-6 bitches in the car. I'm trying to fit 5-6 bitches in the car. Niggas always sound like vinegar. I'm trying to fit 5-6 bitches in the car. Bitch, I'm on Saturn, about to eat the moon.
That's Chief Keef Status. Gotta show some love to the legend, man. Can't forget about Chief Keef since era.
Yeah, you're gonna like this one, man. I'm going Kendrick Lamar's album Silent Hill featuring Kodak.
Kodak Black, yak.
Why?
Dude, Kendrick Salad, man, I keep listening to it. It just gets better and better.
Never disappoints, man.
Yeah, he's a good rapper, man. He's got something.
Shout out to Doc.
He's got some. All right, that's another week. Solid episode.
Till next time.